These are cattle that forage on the grass around here. And they oftentimes come up right over where I'm working. They're very friendly, but scary because they look small from over there, but they're obviously cattle and they're huge. Now the line for this property is actually quite different than how I had it laid out. And if you hear dogs barking, it's because they don't know who we are. And Alicia's throwing rocks down because that line is also different. Now the whole thing is my property actually comes down to right here where the tires are and stops over there, and it's like a parallelogram, which it didn't look like a parallelogram in the drop or the paper that he showed me. It really just looked like a square. And so this tree's right in the middle of it, which I like. And we got these lines sort of marked out with rocks.
Oh.
Careful not to fall over this because it's just in the way. It's in the wrong place. So the whole thing is I had the property marked out wrong, and on a day when I was not here very much, I guess someone came in the night and like stole what little precious metal like copper and like a steel lid I had, which is ridiculous to steal something like that. I can't imagine anyone so hungry around here that they'd steal it. It's probably because they wanted to buy drugs or something, I don't know. So that just comes back to the whole point of making it highly secure before I put anything here and not keeping anything of value, which was really not my intent to have this be some, extremely costly palace or something. And besides, the plan is to have it secure and very hard for thieves to steal stuff. I mean, if they're going to steal rope, like the first day I come here, that just goes to show they'll steal anything that's not totally bolted down and secure. It really has to be a place that we live at. And the reason I have so many wine bottles here is that some of the clear ones I want to have be made for some kind of instrument to let light in. At some point I want to do a greenhouse without having to spend a bunch of money on glass. And obviously the tires are very useful for putting up walls and perimeters. There still are tires being thrown at the side of the road just everywhere, which is easy pickings because they are discarded and no one wants them. So as embarrassing as it is, all that work was basically for nothing. This spot right here where I started to dig sort of a ramp to make it level. I guess something bad was to be expected from all this. Things don't always go smoothly. That's to be expected. What I'm doing here is starting the process of digging a deep trench, because obviously I want to do a wall here all the way across, a very high wall. This is probably going to take a lot of time, but in the distance you can't really see it in this camera, but that's what people have a lot of around here, is walls that are made of these rocks. And the whole point is to live here all the time anyway, and we're gonna have to live here all the time. Not just me, but my wife Alicia, and when we're not here, someone else, because it seems like for whatever reason people are just determined to steal whatever's not nailed down. And down the road, people have like steel and stuff made of steel on their properties to protect it. But I don't see their stuff getting stolen. I think it's because this part is a little secluded. There's only like that little ranch up there. There's not much else to take around here, so you probably feel like they can get away with it. So with the way the world's going anyway, I mean, the way I say it, you have to grow your own stuff. When, I mean, everything starts to fall apart, if it does, which it seems like in the world it is going to, how are you going to eat anything? You're just going to starve if you can't grow your own fruits and buy fresh meats from the local farms. And the meat really is very fresh around here, I've noticed. It's just so fresh, and it goes to market so quickly that, I mean, it just tastes different. It just tastes really different. So we're going to have to be on this property pretty much constantly when any kind of building materials are here. Wanted to buy block in the future, which they call tabiques, and obviously concrete with these rocks. It's just going to be impossible to leave things here and go away somewhere else, even for the night. And the grass is really greening up. You can just really see it coming out now that it's raining. Wanted to make a final point that anyone in these days when things just are so uncertain, and they are, don't be fooled and think that there's not going to be some kind of larger change that's going to make life difficult in the future the way things are going. Even with all this hype about getting a cold, and even though it's not even dangerous, everyone still wears face masks, even around here in Mexico. So don't be fooled. If you have important endeavors, like buying land and being self-reliant and sustainable, I would urge you to keep on with it, because, I mean, having everything marked out funny, well, to me it looked normal, but upon talking to the man that's selling it to me, he pointed out that actually the marks were incorrect. Don't give up. If you have resources and you believe in Jesus, you can help other people, and it's that simple. If you have nothing, you're not going to be of much use to other people, so don't give up on your endeavors, and keep strong, and don't forget who you are.